Texas League playoffs continue next. And welcome to this Friday night Texas League broadcast. We'll now send it down to John as he will bring us our broadcast of the best of this three-game matchup against the Sod Poodles. Take it away, John. Well, thank you, Bob, and welcome in one and all to this Texas League live broadcast here in San Antonio, Texas. It is the sudden death round here in the Texas League playoffs as San Antonio and Amarillo fighting for a spot in the 2023 Texas League Championship Series. You'll gotta say, if San Antonio beats Amarillo, then they'll either go up against the Arkansas Travelers or Springfield Cardinals. And if Amarillo beats San Antonio, then they will go up against the two in the north. Now, tonight, this is a crucial game of four teams in both the north and south. As we all know that two teams after tonight will be eliminated out of the competition to get into the Texas League playoff rounds. But even though for the championship series itself, two teams will go home if they lose this one here tonight. For San Antonio and Amarillo, this is the elimination round that has everybody's hearts pumping. A lot of fans are voting for both San Antonio and Amarillo. That's at least 50% of Amarillo fans and San Antonio fans praying and hoping that there will be a spot opened up for the championship series rounds. Now, it is crucial that this game is called sudden death, and that's what it is. It is a game where if San Antonio beats Amarillo, they will go off to the championship series, and Amarillo will be going home. And so far for the North Division, it's between Arkansas and Springfield. And so far as four of these ball clubs are tied with 1-1. And North Division, Arkansas and Springfield are tied 1 win and 1 loss apiece in this series. So go online now at samissions.com, purchase and print your ticket to this ball game, and you can download that on any smartphone. Download Bally Live as the first minor league baseball app where you can watch your favorite games from AAA to AA baseball anywhere on iPhone or Apple or even Google Play as well. So tonight, if one team goes down in both divisions, two teams will be eliminated. Two teams will be up in the championship series. And so far in 2024, we cannot wait to see you guys next year for what is the best baseball season ever. We are 6 months into a season from April to September. And gotta say, it's gonna be pretty good once we get set for opening night of 2024. So, for San Antonio next year, they'll start on a road a 3-game set against the Amarillo Sod Poodles. Then coming back home on Tuesday, April 9th to take on the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. Then going on the road for a 6-game set as they head to Corpus Christi for 6. Missions will be back home to take on the Wichita Wind Surge after that 6 games at Corpus Christi. After that, it's already coming back home, and so far we got to see who we're playing. And I think we are going up against the Arkansas Travelers to start off a 12-game road series. That is Arkansas and Frisco. This road trip begins on Tuesday, April 30th of 2024, going all the way to May 12th. That is the last Sunday of that 12-on-the-road road trip. Missions will come home to take on the Corpus Christi Hooks in a 6-game set. And after that, head on the road to Wichita to take on the Wichita Wind Surge. Missions back home to take on 6 against the Frisco Rough Riders for a 6-game set. Then coming back home on June 4th through the 9th to take on the Midland Rockhounds. Or actually, they are on the road at Midland. So do apologize about that. June 4th through the 9th, road games of 6 at Midland. Missions back home on June 11th. That is the Tuesday after the road trip against Midland, as we take on the Corpus Christi Hooks in a 6-game set. Back on the road again, we head to Amarillo for 6, beginning on June 18th through the 23rd. And then a 6-game set with the Midland Rockhounds, beginning on June 25th through the 30th. Then it's on the road for a 3-game set at Corpus Christi, coming home for a 3-game series against Corpus Christi. Then having Sunday and Monday off. And then back at it as we get ready to conclude the first half of the season against the Amarillo Sod Poodles. Well, we start the second half of 2024 with a 3-game set at Arkansas beginning on Friday through Sunday. That is July 19th through the 21st, as we have our 3-game series at Arkansas to take on the Travelers. Tuesday, the 23rd of July, Missions will head to Midland for a 6-game set. That is July 23rd through the 28th. Missions will be back home on July 30th through August 4th to take on the Frisco Rough Riders in a 6-game final series. Missions will head to Springfield after that 6-game with Frisco. And after that, they'll come back home on August 13th through the 18th to take on the Amarillo Sod Poodles. Then back at it again, August 20th through the 25th. Missions will head to Frisco for the final 6-game meetup of the year between the two ball clubs. After that, the Missions return home on Tuesday, August 27th through September 1st to take on the Midland Rockhounds in a 6-game set. San Antonio will head to Tulsa beginning on September 3rd through the 8th as they take on the Tulsa Drillers up there at DCJ Field in Tulsa, Oklahoma. San Antonio will head home one last time for a 6-game set with the visiting Springfield Cardinals, and that will pretty much conclude the 2024 Texas League schedule of that one. So I got to say, Bob, we are ready to do our pregame show. And got to say, last night, 7-4, the final, as Amarillo takes game 2 of the best of 3 in this series. Got to say, John, absolutely right about that. These two ball clubs in the north, they are fighting for the Texas League Championship Series. And I got to say, this ball game, their ball game, the final 4 teams are crucial to this final game. And so far, it is the night of sudden death. Well, also tonight, we are going to have our Bark in the Park night. And so far, this will be not like a Sunday afternoon where we're at home and we're having fun and enjoying each other's company, but I will say that this is going to be presented by Petco and PetSmart, our pet supply places, so there are dogs out here to enjoy the final game of baseball. And yes, I see you brought your dogs too, Bob. I always bring the children. There ain't no doubt about it. Oh, boy, Bob, you're so funny. But anyway, we got our fans out there on YouTube Live. Hello there, everybody. And hope you guys are ready for a great baseball game here tonight as well. It's going to be pretty fun tonight as we get things started. And so far, a beautiful night for a ball game. And we're glad that you're joining us here tonight. And it is going to be a pitch-perfect evening. We're back for more here in Texas League Baseball Game 3 of the Texas League playoff rounds. All right, we're about ready, and Lake Bacher getting the start for Game 3 of the 2023 Texas League playoff rounds. Be a 6'3", 215, age 27. We'll get the call here tonight. Shortstop is Jordan Lawler. We're about ready. And here is the pitch by Lake Bacher. Let's have a good time. Swing right there and in for a code strike, and it's 0-1 as we are underway here at 7:44 p.m. Here's the 0-1. That one high and right there and in for a code strike, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch high in the air, and that will go foul. And the count now is 0-2. Still hanging on. The 0-2. And that one is going to be right there. Jackson Merrill gets it right to first to Juan Fernandez for out number 1. Great play by Merrill as he gets that one corralled in time. Well, the chance now, let's give the visiting Amarillo Sod Poodles the starting lineups. Bob, sudden death is what we go every year. It is 4 ball clubs in the Texas League playoffs that know that 2 will be eliminated after tonight's ball games. That is right, John. It is sudden death, and everybody knows you cannot outrun sudden death in this series, but you can survive by winning it. Center fielder, that is Willard Patino coming in for Amarillo. And the pitch right there in the inside corner, taken in for a code strike, and it is 0-2. This game is the win or loss moment. If you lose, you go home. If you win, it is time to go off to the championship series round. And that is with one ball club up in the North Division. That is with Arkansas or Springfield. But tonight it is determined for both teams up there in the North Division to get up there and make it all happen. That is right, John. I gotta say, you speak the truth right there, brother. The 0-2. High fly in the air, and that one is going to be out of play. Still holding on at no balls, 2 strikes to the Amarillo center fielder. The 0-2. Down and in, 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes the count. And the pitch. That one chopped foul, and he'll do it again. Well, the count now is 1-2. Here's the pitch. And that one is fouled. And he will see another one. We'll go ahead and give you some scores. Arkansas up 2-0 against Springfield, bottom of the 4th inning. Still plenty of baseball up there in the North Division, just like there is here in San Antonio. High fly in the air, and Fabian up in left field will make the play, and that is out number 2. Hot corner third baseman, that is Division de los Santos coming in. He's ready to go. And the pitch. That one is going to be blistered. High fly in the air, and boy, that's going to hit the wall. And that's going to be a 2-out double right there. Whoa. That was right off the bat of the hot corner third baseman, Division de los Santos. And he really tattoos that ball right there, man. And now the left fielder, Camden Duzenak. As he comes in and he takes a ball down and in, it's 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 delivery. And that's down and in. And they'll throw to third, and he will not advance to the third base area. 2 balls, no strikes, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's the count now, 2-1. Very crucial game here tonight, and so far, like I said, 2 teams, win or lose. If you lose, you're eliminated. Here's a 2-1. That one hit right there. They'll tag the runner at second. That's the inning. So no runs on the hit, no errors. 1 left on, and so far it is at second base. As we now head to the bottom of the 1st, it is no score as San Antonio gets ready to come to the plate. Jamison Hill, a right-hander, coming to start the 3rd in the Texas League playoff rounds. Is 6'1", 180 pounds, age 24. Center fielder Tim Lopes coming in. About ready to go. Here's the pitch. And that one is outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Beautiful evening as the sun goes down, and so far, nighttime is slowly but surely coming on us. That one is high and outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the 2-0. Right there to the second baseman. And that is for out number 1 as he throws him out at first. Yeah, well, it's time now to give the home team starting lineups. As so far tonight, the Missions need this win. What do we need, Bob? I gotta say, they need to get in and start making it happen here this evening. San Antonio needs to put some runs on the board and keep this game going. In now is the shortstop, Wander Javier, as he hits one high fly in the air, and that is up to center for out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder.
We go up against Arkansas or Springfield. That would be pretty neat, right? Yeah, best of a 3-game set there with Arkansas or Springfield. That would be really good. Well, right fielder Joshua Mears will take an inside code strike, and it is 0-1. 2-0 Arkansas against the Springfield Cardinals in the best of this 3-game set. Texas League playoff rounds underway here tonight for what is the sudden death of elimination. Survive by win or go home losing. Right there, swing and a miss, and that will do. No runs, no hits, no errors for this half inning. And we go to the top of the second as Nefi Castillo comes in to start up for the top of the second for Amarillo. Texas League Baseball will return in this Texas League playoff round. It's no score, 3-1. We're live in 3, 2, 1. Well, about ready to go for the top of the second for Amarillo here in the Texas League playoff round of sudden death. Nefi Castillo, the Amarillo Sod Poodles first baseman, will step in as we are about ready to go here in inning number 2. Here's the pitch. High fly in the air. Fabian misses it right there. Oh my goodness. And that's going to be a no-out triple. And boy, that is something you cannot even emphasize to give up on. Boy, and he blistered that ball high, and right there is where that first baseman gets to the third base area for a no-out triple. Yeah, that's for sure, Bob. Garrett Wolforth, the designated hitter, will take an in, 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's the count now, 1-2. One and two. And that one's going to be high right there. And here comes the runner. And in the score for Amarillo, it is 1-0 Sod Poodles. Roby Enriquez coming in after the sac fly. Sod Poodles lead 1-0, top of 2. And San Antonio really needs to get up there and win this ball game. No doubt about it. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch. And that one's outside for a code strike. It's 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And that's going to be hit to Jackson Merrill as second. Flips it right to Juan Fernandez for out number 2.
The second baseman, Giancarlo.
Well, that'll bring in the second baseman, Giancarlo Centrone, in the 8-hole cleanup spot. Pretty good here tonight, and I have to say it is going to be a good one. Here's pitch. Right there, down in the inside corner for a code strike. It's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Down and in, and that'll even up 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count, the pitch. And that one is fouled in the way. The count now 1-2. One and two delivery, the pitch. And did he go? Yes, he did. Strikeout. Throw down the first to Fernandez, and that's a easy play. But 1 run comes in to score on the RBI triple. And it is 1-0 Amarillo as we go to the bottom of 2. And it is 1-0 Amarillo. First baseman Juan Fernandez lean off the bottom of the 2nd here tonight for San Antonio. The pitch. That one right there to third, and he'll get him out at first easily for out number 2, or number 1. Yeah, you're just playing with me, John, I tell you what. What, you letting the toe-biting dog bite your toes so hard? Ow! You scream like my dad. That one high in the air. And right there, second baseman has it. And that is out number 2.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Grant Little.
No, the designated hitter is Grant Little. As he comes in. And he's ready to go. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be right there, glove by the second baseman. Throws right to first. And that will do. A 1-2-3 inning as we end this half inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. 9-1-2 due up for the top of the 3rd for Amarillo. And it is 1-0 Sod Poodles. Dominic Maragalo will lead it off when we come back here in the top of the 3rd inning for the Sod Poodles. It's 1-0 Amarillo. Well, we're about ready to set for the top of the 2nd as Dominic Maragalo leads it off for Amarillo. We now send it back to John as he'll bring us to our broadcast here in inning number 3. Well, thank you, Bob. Welcome back, everybody, to the Texas League playoffs here in sudden death. Here's a pitch. And that one is inside for a cold strike, and it's 0-1. 0-1 delivery, the pitch. High fly in the air. Left fielder Albert Fabian gives way. And that is fouled off with a count now 0-2. The 0-2. High in the air, up in left center is Lopes as he makes the grab, and that is out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Jordan Lawler.
That'll bring up the shortstop, Jordan Lawler. Ground out in the first, 0 for 1. Ready to go, the pitch. High in the air, and that is out of play. Oh, 1. Right there and inside. That is strike 2. So no balls, 2 strikes to count to Lawler. And that one is chopped foul. The count now 0-2. Top of the third, 1-0 Amarillo over San Antonio. Amarillo ahead of run. San Antonio trails the 1 run. Ready to go the pitch, the 0-2. High and outside, that's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Proud broadcast tonight is brought to you in part by Petco and PetSmart, our supply places of San Antonio and all around. Right there, line drive. That's going to get through up to right center for a base hit. 1 out single continues this half inning, and so far pretty good in that one. That'll bring up the center fielder, Willard Patino, as he comes in, about ready to go. We've got to say to our 2 finalists, we wish y'all the best of luck in the championship series after tonight. And so far, may the best team win that Texas League title and that beautiful trophy that comes after it. Hoping San Antonio tonight could get up there and get into the Texas League Championship Series. I mean, honestly, that would be good for San Antonio and the fans and everybody. Yeah, I got to say, John, absolutely right. High fly in the air. Mears and right will make the grab, and that is out number 2.
Now got third baseman Davison De Los Santos.
That'll bring up Division De Los Santos is 1 for 1, as he pretty much doubled in the 3rd inning. No, he doubled in the 1st. Whoa, okay. Good job, Bob. That is high fly in the air, and that is out of play. Well, the count now is 0-1. 1 for 1, that is De Los Santos there for Amarillo. And that one's going to be high fly in the air, as the left fielder Albert Fabian will end this half inning on the final catch here in this one. No runs on a hit, no errors, 1 left. Bottom of the 3rd coming up, and it is 1-0 Amarillo. We're back for more Texas League baseball as Jackson Merrill leads off the bottom of the 3rd when we come back. We're back in 3, 2, 1. All right, leading off the bottom of the third inning for San Antonio, second baseman Jackson Merrill. Merrill coming in, and he'll take one high and outside. It's 1 ball, no strikes. 3-0 Arkansas over Springfield, bottom of 5. That one in the inside corner for a code strike. It's 1-1. Boy, a lot of baseball to go around, and so far it's always good. That one is high fly in the air, up to right. And it's the right fielder that runs right there on the warning track, making the play. And few more inches, this game would have been tied up at 1. 8-hole cleanup batter, left fielder, Albert Fabian. So Fabian coming in, ready to go, and so far pretty nice. I do sound like the guy out there on the intercom, right, Bob? Yeah, you do a little bit. No balls, 1 strike to Fabian. The pitch. High pop-up right there, shortstop. Making the catch. And that is out number 2.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Michael Cantu.
The catcher is Michael Cantu. So he comes in and he's ready to go. The pitch. That one right there in the inside. And that is the count now, 0-1. That one high and outside, 1-1. One delivery. That one is outside. The count now, 2 balls, 1 strike. Bottom of 3, 1-0 Amarillo. The pitch. That one to the inside corner, and that is taken for called strike 2. 2-2. And that one's going to be lined right there to short. And they'll get him out easily at first, and that's the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We go now to the top of the 4th inning for Amarillo, as the left fielder Camden Duzenak will get things started. When we come back, it's Texas League Baseball here in the playoffs. It's 1-0 Amarillo. Well, leading off the top of the fourth inning for Amarillo, left fielder Camden Duzenak. Now set to go. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's the count 0-1. Myself, John, and Bob are with you here tonight, here in San Antonio, Texas, taking on the Sod Poodles there in the Texas League playoff rounds. It's 1 strike the count. One and one. That one high and in, and that's a code strike. And it's 1-2. 1-2 strikes to count. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be line drive to left. That's going to get through for a base hit. Second run for Amarillo. Now getting back onto first base. That's going to bring in first baseman Nefi Castillo. Castillo coming in. And high pop-up right there. Lake Bacher just shy of the mound. And that is out number one. Designated hitter Garrett Wolfforth. Sacrifice fly in the second. Pretty good right there. The pitch to him. And that one is down and in. 1 no strikes. 1-0 delivery. High fly. That is foul. Foul ball right there. And the 1-1. Swing and a miss. And that's the count now, 1-2. One and two. Swing and a miss, and he gets them. Right there, out number 2. And Bacher gets that strikeout right there. Roby Enriquez coming in. As he takes the ball outside the zone, it's 1-0. 1 no strikes at the pitch. That one high fly in the air. Center fielder Lopes making the grab, and that is out number 3. No runs on a hit, no errors, 1 left. To the bottom of the 4th we go. And center fielder Lopes, 1, 2, and 3 due up as we get ready for the bottom of the 4th coming up. It's Texas League Baseball here in the playoffs. Well, leading off the bottom of the fourth inning is center fielder Tim Lopes. Thank you, Bob, and welcome back to Texas League Baseball. As we are now the bottom of the fourth on this Friday night, September 22nd, 2023. Right there, down and in, 1 ball and no strikes. San Antonio is pretty much getting a no-hitter against them. Amarillo leads the 1 run. And so far, pretty good in this ball game. Missions need a win. Right there and in, it's 1-1. Well, gotta say tonight, 2 ball clubs will go down, and they will be eliminated with no Texas League pennant tonight. And that's a swing and a miss, and that is the count now. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That one is fouled and away. The count now is 1-2. Can the Missions come back here tonight, Bob? I sure hope they can. This is their last few innings, and they really do not need to go down on this evening. So that is out number 1 here this evening. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Wander Javier. Javier coming in, ready to go. So between our 3 finalists of tonight, if San Antonio goes down on a elimination, two of the teams will survive. One from the South and North divisions. And that one fouled away. The count now is 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. And a pitch. And that one is outside. The count now 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, the count to the shortstop. Wander Javier is 0 for 1 of the night. And that one is outside for 3 balls, 1 strike. On deck, right fielder Joshua Mears is also coming on. And a pitch. And that one is right there, but that should have been ball 4 right there. Yeah, not arguable that Jeff Andrews, the crew chief right there, was getting in there, and he called strike 2 on top of that one. That one high right there, outside ball 4, and that is a walk right there for San Antonio. And that'll bring up the tie-breaking run, right fielder Joshua Mears. Mears getting set. Wind up in the pitch. Jamison Hill. Taken right there and in for a code strike, and it's 0-1. 1 away, 1 on, bottom of the 4th. Amarillo up 1-0. And did he go? Not entirely. He went, but no swing. That's ball 1. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be right there. 2nd for 1. Relay. They get them both. So no runs, no hits, no errors. Run erased. Pretty much. Yeah. So far, nothing as of that would make you happy on that one. Well, we head to the top of the 5th inning for Amarillo. And Giancarlo Centrone will lead it off when we come back. And it is 1-0 Amarillo. Had a little something going on with our cameras, and do believe that we are getting them fixed up right now, and so far about ready to go here in this one. Well, leading off the top of the 5th inning, Giancarlo Centrone coming in, ready to go. Here's the pitch to him. And that one is going to be lined right there. That's a fair ball. And that's going to be in for a no-out double. Centrone, boy, he sure is coming in, and he is on fire here tonight. Here's Dominic Maragalo as he comes in. High popper right there to the third baseman, Lucas Dunn, as that is out number 1 handed to Juan Fernandez. We're out number 1. The shortstop, Jordan Lawler, 1 for 2, single in the 3rd. And the pitch. That one high right there. Glove by Javier, the shortstop, for out number 2, just shallow left to center. Boy, and gotta say, that was a pretty good play right there as the second runner out there for Amarillo, still hanging on at the second base area. Center fielder is Willard Patino as he comes in. And did he hold up? No, he did not. Went down and around. And that one is initiated by Jeff Andrews for a code strike. It's 0-1. Two-way runner is second, 1-0 Amarillo here in the Texas League playoff rounds. The 0-1. Right there and in to the inside corner for a code strike. And it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to count. The pitch. And a swing and a miss, and he gets them chasing. What a great inning to conclude this half. No runs on a hit, no errors, and nobody, well, actually 1 left on base. We now head bottom of the 5th, and it is still a 1-0 ball game shutout as Amarillo continues this shutout against San Antonio. Juan Fernandez, the first baseman, coming in, and that's going to be a high popper, high fly in the air. And that will go up to the left field area for out number 1. And boy, that is a 1 high fly fastball right there. Hot corner third baseman, Lucas Dunn, coming in for San Antonio. The pitch, and that is going to be grounded right there and foul, and the count now is 0-1. Mission's trying to get on board to tie up a ball game, and it's going to be right there, gloved by the third baseman for out number 2. The designated hitter is Grant Little as he comes in, looking for a run to get over the wall. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be line drive. That is up the center for a base hit. And they could say that no run, no hit is not existence to date. But I will say that no hitter has now just expired. Well, we got to say, Mission's looking to get up there and get going. That's going to be high fly right there. And that's going to get down for a base hit. And that's going to put runners at second and third now, as San Antonio has the tying run now at third base. It's going to bring in left fielder Albert Fabian. Fabian coming in, ready to go. The pitch. fouled off, and that is almost a home run ball right there. And that's the count now, 0-1. Second and third, Albert Fabian tying run, go-ahead run. There at second base. And whoa! That nearly took his head off. My goodness. Tying run for San Antonio comes in across the score. My goodness. Whoa. That was a few inches from his head. It would have went boink. Yeah. Man. Yeah, that's a tie ball game at 1-1. And right there in the end for the count now, 0-1. To the 9-hole batter, Michael Cantu. First and third in this ball game. And the pitch. That one's going to be high fly in the air. And that is going to be to the right fielder. And that will do for this half inning. Albert Fabian gets a run in across the score on a base hit up to center. And that will bring home the runner from second into home. And it's tied at 1-1. We go to the 6th. When we come back, as Division de los Santos, the hot corner Amarillo third baseman, will come in. More Texas League baseball on the way on this 2023 Texas League Game 3 of our Division Series. About ready to go for the Amarillo top of the 6th inning right here on Mission's Baseball Network. Well, set to go in the order for the Sod Poodles, Division de los Santos. We'll lead off the top of the 6th. That's 3, 4, and 5 due up in the Amarillo order. Here's a pitch from Lake Bockert down and in as we are underway. It's 1 ball and no strikes. 1 for 2 tonight by De Los Santos as he comes in. As that's going to be blistered right there up to left center, and that's going to get through for a base hit. Center fielder Lopes will bring it back forward to Jackson Merrill, as that is going to be a no-out single. Left fielder Camden Duzenak coming in. Taco Bale. Taco Pale, what the heck is that? Sorry for my little stutteriness, but that's all right. You've been like that for the past couple of years, bushwhacker. Okay, Toad. Right there, line drive, up and foul with a count now 0-2. Runner at first, nobody out. Top of the 6th, it's tied at 1-1. Tie-breaking run is out there. That's high fly in the air. Mears makes his way just shy of the center field area to make the play for out number 1. Neffy Castillo is 1 for 2, triple in a run. Gotta say, he is averaging at a .545 over the opposition of 600. For Amarillo itself, Neffy had at least 10 home runs of the year for the Sod Poodles. 10 home runs, and get this, 21 RBIs. Runs batted in. That's what RBIs stand for. And that's going to be line drive. That's going to get through for a base hit. And that's going to put runners at second and third now. And boy, this ball game is getting pretty interesting here in San Antonio. Yeah, it really is, John. Garrett Woolforth, the designated hitter, comes in, and that one taken down and in. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Woolforth last, he sacrificed fly of the RBI 0 for 1. Yeah, pretty good. Dogs and everybody out tonight. So far, Bark in the Park Friday night on this weekend. Everybody can finally relax after a hard day work, and so far pretty good on that one. 2 balls, 1 strike to Woolforth. Here's the 2-1. And that one down and in. 3 balls, 1 strike, and on deck is Roby Enriquez. Should I say Robbie Enriquez? And right there outside, ball 4, and bases get loaded up. And that'll bring in Roby Enriquez. He's 0 for 2. I thought his name was Robbie. I'm getting confused. Oh, okay. That one is outside. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Here's a 1-0. Right there, line drive, and that's going to get through for a base hit. And that's going to bring in 3-1 in the score. As Amarillo will come in, and they'll put 2 runs on the board here in this half inning. Second baseman in the 8-hole spot, Giancarlo Centron. Coming in and ready to go. 2 more runners out there. And that's going to be lined right there. And that's out of here. And Amarillo has a 6-1 advantage over San Antonio. And boy, they are pulling away now as San Antonio needs a lot more to come back in this one. I think they could get up there and get her done. What do you think? My best interest, Bob, is they can, they might, or they will. I don't know. But we'll see what happens here in the final game of this best of 3. Well, that's going to be the pitcher, Lake Bacher. He'll be retired for this evening. 5 runs, top of the 6th inning on at least a couple of base hits for Amarillo. And I gotta say, that right there is something that all of us may worry about, may not worry about. Who knows? Efrain Contreras, he'll be called upon to pitch in relief, and so far Lake Bacher has not had a good night, that's for sure. But tonight needs to be the night of redemption for San Antonio.
Number 61.
Now, if these boys do not win tonight, then we will broadcast our live games. We'll have one in Arkansas or Springfield or wherever we'll be, but we will see who will win in these last games here tonight. Dominic Maragalo 0 for 2 fly out. So far, pretty good right there. The 0-1. And that one is fouled off, and the count now 0-2. So, Bob, I'm guessing we are taking another road trip tonight after this one. Yeah, I gotta say, John, my bags are ready. And family's ready. Dogs are ready. Everything's ready. High fly right there to Juan Fernandez. And that's going to be out number 2. Shortstop is Jordan Lawler, 1 for 3, single in the 5th. Boy, San Antonio down 5 runs here in this half inning alone. And that's going to be right there. Up to right field, Joshua Mears will make the play. Giancarlo Centrone gets a 3-run homer. And that will put them up to a 6-1 advantage, but they lead by 5 in this ball game. So 5 runs come in on a couple of base hits and a couple left on. As we now head for the bottom of the 6th, it is 6-1 Amarillo. Center fielder Tim Lopes coming in, and right there, second. The first they get him easily, and boy, that's a ground ball. Could have been a base hit, but that's also robbed away from him. And that's going to bring in the shortstop, Wander Javier. Javier coming in, ready to go. The pitch to him. Broken bat, as that will go foul. Javier had the free walk in the 4th inning. He's 0 for 1 of the night. So pretty good night thus far here for him here tonight. And that's going to be high. Pop up right there. Right fielder will get up in front and make the play for out number 2. Right fielder Joshua Mears struck out and ground out 0 for 2 of the night. Boy, it is 6-1 in this ball game, and Amarillo could surely take the Texas League pennant. Up there to right field, as that will be a 2-out single. Well, a 2-run shot will reduce the deficit to at least 3. And that would be pretty good, wouldn't it, Bob? I gotta say, yeah, it would, John. First baseman is Juan Fernandez as we get things started, and that one down and in. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Fly out, ground out, 0 for 2 tonight for the Missions. And the first baseman, Juan Fernandez. Fernandez tonight 0 for 2. And that's going to be line drive to right, and that will do for that half inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and 1 left on. To the top of the 7th we go, and it's 6-1 Amarillo in this one. Willard Patino will lead off the top of the 7th for the Amarillo center fielder. And we'll be right back. It's Texas League Baseball in the playoffs. It's Amarillo 6, San Antonio 1. We're back in 3, 2, 1. Well, leading off the top of the 7th inning for Amarillo, center fielder Willard Patino. And things started, the pitch. And that one's going to be right there, line drive. That is going to be up to right field for a base hit. Boy, Amarillo continuing the strong lead, 6-1 in this scoring ball game. 3 innings, and it could be San Antonio's farewell of the year. Division de los Santos coming in that's going to be high fly in the air, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And that's going to put runners at second and third now. Still nobody out. And that's going to bring in Camden Duzenak. Up there in the left field areas. He takes one right there and in for a strike. Gets nothing and one. Single in the fourth is 1 for 3 to the left fielder for Amarillo here this evening. That one is outside, 1-1 the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Right there and in, and that is taken in for a coach strike. It's 1-2. 1 for 3 here in this one. Efrain Contreras at 9 pitches as he pitches in relief here in the Texas League playoff game. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and right there, that is out number 1.
The batter, the first baseman,
First baseman is Nefi Castillo. 2 for 3, triple, double, 2 RBIs of the night for Amarillo. That one fouled in the way, and that's the count now. 0-1. Second and third still holding on here in this half inning. And that's going to be line drive, and that's going to be up to center. And that's going to plate 2 runs, and now be a 8-1 advantage. As Amarillo, boy, they are continuing this lead on strong pursuit of getting up into the championship series round. Well, if we head up to Amarillo to begin the best of 3 in the championship series, and whether or not if it's Arkansas or Springfield, it really doesn't matter. High in the air, up to left. Fabian, under this one, will make the grab, and he's got it for out number 2. So far for a lot of San Antonio fans that could come out there to Amarillo at Water Ridge Field there in downtown Amarillo. Whether or not taking on Arkansas or Springfield, I mean, we still have another couple of games left with the baseball. That one fouled away. The count now 0-1. Seems to me like Amarillo may have this game already locked up against San Antonio. And that one is outside. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. 8-1 our score. Top of the 7th as Amarillo plates 2 on second and third on the 2-run single. And the 1-1. That one is fouled away. The count now 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. And the 1-2 delivery. Fouled off, and he'll see another one. One and 2. High in the air up to center. Lopes will make the play. And that is out number 3. Well, we go now to the bottom of the 7th. It is 8-1 here tonight. As it's take me out to the ball game in this one.
leading up for San Antonio, the third baseman.
Hot corner third baseman in the 5 spot, Lucas Dunn. Coming in, and boy, he's going to get a base hit up there in the left, and that's going to get in. And that's going to be a no-out double. A long stretch as San Antonio trailing just 7 as the third baseman Dunn gets in on that one. They'll put a runner in scoring position. Ready to go. That's going to be high fly in the air. And there we go. He's taking off. And he's in there. Boy, he swiped second and third, and he can easily come home. That'll bring in Jackson Merrill. Merrill coming in, ready to go. The pitch. And that's going to be high fly in the air. And a run in to score. And he's going to stop right there second. A RBI double, and that means that everybody tonight in attendance will get that coupon for a double meat cheeseburger, medium fry, or onion ring, and the choice of your favorite drink. So, Whataburger served hot and fresh 24/7 for all citizens of San Antonio. And pretty good right there. One away as that'll bring up the 8-hole batter, left fielder Albert Fabian. As he takes one outside, it's 1 ball and no strikes. 8-2 our score. Amarillo up a 7-run lead. Or a 6-run lead, I should say. And that's going to be line drive. Runner from second coming in, and he scores. And it's 8-3. The 9-hole spot, Michael Cantu coming in. Ready to go. High in the air up the center. Center fielder will make the grab, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Tim.
Center fielder Tim Lopes is 0 for 3, ground out in the 6th. 2 away, runner at first, trying to continue this lead in a strong start. That one high fly in the air. And up the left as that will do. 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors. And at least a couple left on. Top of the 8th inning, straight ahead. The Sod Poodles up in front, 8-3. As we get ready to start the top of the 8th inning, Giancarlo Centrone will lead it off when we come back. It's Texas League Baseball. The Amarillo Sod Poodles 8 and the San Antonio Missions 3. We're back at 3, 2, 1. Leading off the top of the 8th for Amarillo is the second baseman Giancarlo Cintrone. Cintrone coming in, and that is high fly in the air. Contreras out there just shy of the mound and home plate will make the catch for out number 1.
Now batting, catcher,
Dominic Maragolo is 0 for 3, pop out in the 6th inning. He's ready to go here tonight. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's a count 0-1. Boy, 8-3 Amarillo over the San Antonio Missions. Leading 5 is Amarillo. And that's a swing and a miss. The count now 0-2. Full moon tonight. Gotta love a perfectly good full moon. Stars are out. Beautiful night. The 0-2. That one fouled in the way. The count now 0-2. Highway 90 going past the stadium and 6 miles outside of downtown San Antonio. And right there, Cantu throws to first to Fernandez, and that is out number 2 here in this half inning. Shortstop is Jordan Lawler. He singled in the 3rd, is 1 for 4. And the pitch right there in the inside corner, and that is taken in for a code strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. And that one right there, line drive up to left field for a base hit. Fabian gets it back in quickly to Jackson Merrill out there at second base, as that will be a 2-out single. That will continue the top half of the 8th for Amarillo. Center fielder Willard Patino coming in, 1 for 4 of the night. And that one is going to be fouled, and that's the count now 0-1. Single and a run is 1 for 4 of the night, and here's the 0-1. High in the air, up and right. Mears makes the grab, and he's got it for out number 3. So 2, 3, and 4 due up bottom of the 8th. Javier, Mears, and Fernandez will get things started for the bottom of the 8th for San Antonio, and that will be when we come back. It's Texas League Baseball, 8-3 Amarillo. Leading off the bottom of the 8th inning for the Missions. Shortstop, Wonder Javier. Thank you, Bob, and gotta say, what a pretty good, cool introduction from Bob. Fouled off of the count now, 0-1, as we are underway in the bottom of the 8th for San Antonio. Here's the pitch, and that one's going to be high fly in the air. Right there as it gets down for a base hit to left. So Javier will get in, and boy, that is pretty good as Missions now have their 4th potential runner coming in, and that'll bring in right fielder Joshua Mears. And that's also going to get up to left for a base hit. So 2 back-to-back singles will keep the inning alive. And time is going to be called as here comes the manager now for Amarillo. And it looks like that'd be enough for the starter tonight. Well, as he departs here, we'll have a new reliever coming out, as we will go to our break, and we'll be right back right here on Texas League Baseball. A new hand coming up for Amarillo when we come back in just 30 seconds from now. Well, new in the reliever, Tyler Zuber, now coming in for the strong arm start for Amarillo, 5'11", 195, age 27. That's right, Bob, as we get set still in the bottom of the 8th inning, first baseman Juan Fernandez will come in. And that's going to be line drive up to right. That's a base hit. Boy, and I got to say, right now, here and now, that could be San Antonio's time to shine. Couple runs would get them going here in this ball game. And that's going to be lined right there. And here comes the runner. And he's in to score on the 4th. And now the Missions just trail 4 from Amarillo.
Now the
designated hitter Grant Little. 1 for 3, single and a run on a RBI. So far, pretty good. The pitch here, and that one is outside for a code strike. It's 0-1. One for 3 of the night for Grant Little, the DH for San Antonio. High pop-up right there. And that will go out of play and foul for the count, 0-2. Oh, 2. And that's a high pop-up. And that will not get far enough for the runner to advance from third.
Now second baseman Jackson.
Second baseman Jackson Merrill, 2 for 3, double, single, and RBI. San Antonio itself, a 3-run shot would reduce it to a 1. That's going to be right there. Line drive up to right, and that will do it. A run on a couple of base hits, no errors, and at least 2 left on. To the top of the 9th we go. It's 8-4 Amarillo. When we get back in this one, third baseman Davision De Los Santos coming in. When we come back, it's Texas League Baseball. We're one more inning on this Friday night, and it is going to be a close decision here as we get something going. We're back in 3, 2, 1. Well, leading off the top of the 9th inning is third baseman Davision De Los Santos. So he comes in ready to go. Right there and inside for a taking code strike. And it is 0-1. Final inning of this best-of-3 matchup. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's 0-2. 8-4, top of the 9th inning. Amarillo lead 4. And the 0-2. Right there, swing and a miss, and they'll get them down on strikes. Camden Duzenak is 1 for 4, single in the 4th. And a pitch. Fouled off, and he'll see a nuller. Here's the 0-1. It's right there, swing and a miss, and that count 0-2. 1 for 4 to the left fielder for Amarillo tonight. And the 0-2. Down and in, that's 1 ball and 2 strikes. One and 2. High in the air. Right fielder Mears makes the grab. And that is out number 2.
Now back, the first baseman, Castillo.
That'll bring in first baseman Nefi Castillo. 3 for 4. Triple, double, single. That's a 3, a 2, a 1 right there. Pretty good right there. And that one inside, and that's count now, 0-1. Steele, he is the home run shy of the cycle. The 0-1 right there, chop foul, and the count now 0-2. Oh, and 2. High in the air, Mears. Right there and right. Makes the play, and that does it. No runs, no hits, no errors for the top of the 9th inning for Amarillo. As we go to the bottom of inning number 9. And the last 3 chances right there on your screen here in the Texas League playoffs. We're back for more as left fielder Albert Fabian will get the bottom of the 9th going at it. And we're back with Texas League Baseball right after this. We're back in Texas League Baseball in the 2023 Texas League playoff rounds. Now send it down to John as we'll be ready for the bottom of the 9th, and he's got something to say right here. Take it away. Thank you, Bob, and welcome in one and all back to our Texas League live broadcast. And I gotta say, Bob, this is not looking good for Springfield up in the North Division. 13-1 Arkansas in this ball game, and I gotta say, it looks like the Travelers have already won the second of the best of 3. So I will say the Arkansas Travelers lead Springfield by the score of 13-1. I say it clearly again, 13-1 Arkansas there at All-American Ballpark in North Little Rock. Gotta say, we are pretty much getting ready for the bottom of the 9th inning for San Antonio. And just wanted to let you guys get in on scores. And yeah, 4 AA teams going head-to-head for the Texas League playoff round, and so far for the championship series, it could be Amarillo or Arkansas being our final two competitors. Well, San Antonio and Springfield about ready to face elimination. But anyway, it is going to be determined, and yes, guys, for the live stream, and so far, Valley Live, we're having a few AA games going on, and so far, good to go. So, we're going to be right back in just a few short moments as we get ready for the bottom of the ninth for San Antonio coming up. We're back here for Texas League Baseball as we get set for the bottom of 9 for San Antonio in this ball game. And so far, take it away, John, as we get set for the going in the scores. I'm going to say, Bob, thank you so much. And so far, we are ready to go in the bottom of 9. First, we'll go and give you some AAA scores. El Paso tonight at Sugarland, 3-2 the score. Charlotte Memphis Redbirds leads the Charlotte Knights 7-4. Salt Lake City leads the Sacramento River Cats. The score is 4-2. Albuquerque Isotopes leading the Oklahoma City Dodgers by a score of 5-0. Round Rock Express leads the Tacoma Rainiers by the score of 2-0 as they lead to the bottom of the first inning. Round Rock. Well, Round Rock is at Tacoma tonight, so 2-0 for the Round Rock Express. Reno Aces up there in the AAA Oakland Athletics affiliation. And gotta say, it is 1-0 as they are bottom of the first there in Las Vegas. Well, we are getting up to our final scores. Buffalo Bisons have won, I gotta say, 9-2 over the Norfolk Tides. Syracuse Mets have pretty much won that ball game against Scranton in the final of 4-3. Durham Bulls have won the ball game tonight 3-0 over the Gwinnett Strippers. So far, the Columbus Clippers lead the ball game and finished off against the Omaha Storm Chasers final 4-3 up there in the AAA Pacific Coast League. Indianapolis Indians is final in this one, 8-7 against the Rochester Red Wings. 9-1 Louisville Bats over Iowa. Pretty good ball game up there in AAA. Nashville Sounds 8-5 over the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp, as they are so far what is the best of that one. St. Paul Saints 10-6 the final. Gotta say, that will be the last of the AAA scores up in the Pacific. Well, we now head to the bottom of the ninth inning for San Antonio as left fielder Albert Fabian getting ready to go. up there at the second. And that's going to be a out. And that is one away. Catcher is Michael Cantu, 0 for 3, the fly out in the 7th inning. So far, pretty good right there. 8-4 our score. And we're down to our final 2 outs here in Game 3. Well, is it well determined that we are going up to the Panhandle, right, Bob? Gotta say, might be. Well, we are going to be packing our bags after this ball game, and it's on the road for the championship series, as guessing Amarillo and Arkansas about ready to be our 2 finalists. And that may be the case right there, Bob. Here's the 1-1. That one's going to be high fly right there up to the right field area. And Mission's down to their final out here in this game. Center fielder Tim Lopes coming in this ball game, and I'm going to say it is good in this one. And he's going to call for time right there, as he's going to step out. And he's going to call for more time right there. And here's the pitch. Right there and inside for a code strike. And it is 0-1. Right there and in, and they're down now against it as final strike, which is the blowout. Right there, and that's a swing and a miss. And Amarillo wins it. So that means, I guess, they eliminate San Antonio tonight. And boy, that right there is a real butt kicker, as you wouldn't even believe. But 8-4 the final. And that will pretty much do for this one. Well, Amarillo is going off to the playoff rounds, and so far beating up San Antonio and giving them a run for their money. And so far for San Antonio, this will do for tonight's ball game here in the Alamo City. The win goes to Jamison Hill. Lake Bacher gets the loss. And so far for the Missions, better luck next year in this one.
8 runs on 13 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Mission, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Wow, what a great night for baseball. And so far tonight, our final 8-4 here in San Antonio. The Missions are going down tonight eliminated. Springfield goes down eliminated as well. So far in Arkansas, they are still going for their ball game in the top of the 8th inning. 13-1 Arkansas, and so far we will stay live with y'all as we continue this Texas League live stream. And gotta say, for all of us here tonight, it's going to be pretty good. Amarillo will pretty much crush San Antonio in this ball game, and a 4-run lead. That is 8-4 Amarillo in this one. So pretty good, as the Sod Poodles will win in Game 3 of the division playoff rounds, and San Antonio has been eliminated. So Springfield also gets eliminated as well, but like I said, they're still top of the 8th inning and 13-1. I don't think that'll make a difference. That is still elimination anyways. I mean, bottom of the 8th inning and just one more half inning to go for Springfield, and that could do it right there. No, better luck next time for San Antonio and for Springfield as well. So, 2 finalists. The final 2 will be the Arkansas Travelers and the Amarillo Sod Poodles. Man, so far we're probably heading off to Arkansas for the first game, and so far for Arkansas to come to Amarillo for 2. Pretty much we will have to see and wait what happens. So continue to stay live with this broadcast, as we will be live for at least a little while longer, as we will have our decisions made and as the 2 finalists will come forward. Well, Amarillo, for the first time around, will get the 5-year from 2019 going right now into 2023. And so far, pretty good on that one. So pretty good win here tonight for Amarillo, as the final score 8-4 in this ball game. Arkansas 13-1 over Springfield. Gotta say, we are about ready to take our road trip to Amarillo after tonight's ball game, and Amarillo will have their playoff round there at Water Ridge Field in downtown. Against the Arkansas Travelers. Yeah, pretty good right there as well. So hope you guys had fun tonight. And yes, a pretty good one indeed in this ball game. Stick with us as we get ready to announce our final 2. So, Bob, I got to say that Arkansas has pretty much, I think they took this one by storm. I think they did, John. I mean, if you look at it, 13-1, they're at All-American Ballpark. I think they got it well in their hands tonight. Yep, and so far with Amarillo winning this ball game against San Antonio, I guess winner of tonight is the Sod Poodles. Yep, so Springfield will be eliminated. San Antonio is eliminated. So 2 finalists, Amarillo and Arkansas, are pretty much up here for the Texas League Championship Series of 2023. Well, Bob, pack up the family. We're headed to Amarillo. And so far, this will be our second trip up to the Panhandle. Boy, pretty good as we're getting ready to go for this best of a 3-game winner-take-all series. And so far, pretty good on that one. Well, Amarillo, for the first time in 5 years, will take the 2023 Texas League playoff round. And guys, 1-0 for Amarillo tonight, as Amarillo wins 2-1 against San Antonio. Final score 8-4 in this night, and so far they do celebrate on the mound here tonight. Well, for San Antonio, I guess gotta say better luck next year, as this will pretty much do it for the 2023 Texas League playoffs for them. Arkansas has beaten Springfield. They're 13-1, I do believe. Right, Bob? Well, gotta say, John, I think they are, but we'll have to look at Bally Live and their final scores up there in All-American Ballpark. And so far, pretty good up there. Boy, and Arkansas now gets another run. And it is 14-1 Springfield. Or 14-1 Arkansas. Do apologize. 14 runs, 15 hits, 1 error for Arkansas. Springfield 1-7-0. So pretty good in this one. Boy, and Springfield down to their final out on this Friday night. And do believe that we will have the first of the championship series at Amarillo. So Sod Poodles and Arkansas Travelers will go head-to-head in the best of a 3-game championship series. Game 1 at Arkansas, Game 2 at Amarillo, or switch it around, or whatever happens. But anyway, it's going to be really good. Well, the two opponents that took the 2023 Texas League playoff rounds, we congratulate the Amarillo Sod Poodles and the Arkansas Travelers in the best of the three. But evidently San Antonio wins one of the best. But Amarillo comes out on top 2-1. And 1-2 for San Antonio. Arkansas 2-1 as they take this game against Springfield. Final score 14-1. The Arkansas Travelers win the ball game, and they will claim the second half of the season. And gotta say 14-1 Arkansas, and they're celebrating out there on the field of All-American Ballpark. So congratulations to our two finalists, and gotta say, two teams, San Antonio and Springfield, go down eliminated here tonight. Well, Bob, break out the suitcases. We are off to Amarillo to get things started. So far, the Sod Poodles are the Texas League South Division champions. The Arkansas Travelers are the Texas League's North Division champions. I mean, gotta say, what a great night. Well, for all of us, we hope that y'all have enjoyed this ball game. And so far, our ball game tonight here in San Antonio, 2 hours and 48 minutes in this one. Nefi Castillo, 3 for 5. He had 3 bases to 2 to win tonight for the Sod Poodles. Jamison Hill gave up 9 hits and struck out 2 and gave up 4 runs, but that didn't stop him from getting a win for Amarillo. Lake Bacher tonight is the loss for San Antonio, and so far that will do. Well, Bob, we have 3 more games, and this season will be decided by our 2 winning finalists for the championship series. That is the Amarillo Sod Poodles and the Arkansas Travelers. And I gotta say, to the 2 finalists tonight, may you 2 get ready to win in the best of 3 games. And we hope that somebody's going to come out on top. I don't know who, but here we are. Our 2 finalists are right out in front of us. So Amarillo and Arkansas celebrating in their dugouts tonight. As 2 teams in Texas League history, Amarillo since 5 years ago today in 2019 won the second half, and so far they won the Texas League Championship, or Texas League South Division. That was Amarillo over the Midland Rockhounds, taking the game, and so far I do remember that score, 5-2, the final against Midland. During that time, the Rockhounds had their old logos, which were really good. I like the old logos. But anyway, looking pretty good. Well, gotta say, so far for all of us, we had a great night tonight. It was fun, and to our 2 finalists, congratulations to Amarillo and Arkansas in the 2023 Texas League Championships. Well, so far for San Antonio, our opening day is coming in April. And so far for the Missions, we will see y'all again in 2024. Bob and I and the family are off to Amarillo, and so far we will commence the broadcast of the Texas League Championship Series games, and we hope that you guys will enjoy those. For all of us, hope y'all have a good night. Please drive home safe and make sure you get there. Have a good night, everybody, and we'll see you on the championship series there at Amarillo.